Hey everyone, Tickle G here, representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And this video is going to be a what's in my tech bag video for 2022 and beyond. As you know, in the tech world, there's always something new that's being made after you bought something 2 weeks prior to something new being released. It's kind of hard to keep up in the tech world, and it costs a lot of money that I don't have. Well, even if I did have the money, I don't want to continuously put into the tech industry to buy a new PC, to buy a new camera, to buy a new smartphone. It adds up a lot. And so I just want to go over what I decided that I'm going to be using for a long time to come. And this video may shock a lot of you because it shocked me making it. And having the things that I have inside of this bag. Now it's funny that I'm shooting with my Note 20 Ultra, and this bag is encompassing the whole screen area, well, most of it. This is a sling bag, and I can put descriptions of a lot of the things that I have in the bag and the bag itself in the comment section. So I decided to go with a sling bag. I mean, I prefer a backpack that can transform into like a briefcase or a shorter bag, so like a 3-in-1. And I have a couple of those, but for the items that I have, they can all fit in a sling bag, which is definitely smaller than your average backpack or 3-in-1 backpack. Van Goody is an excellent company that makes 3-in-1 backpacks. I have a couple of the bags already. But like I said, going with this sling bag, even though I'm not a fan of a sling bag because I don't really like one strap, I prefer two, like a backpack. But I like the size of the sling bag because it's not too big. But the sling bag also has a lot of compartments, like a backpack would have. So that's why it took me a while to find this particular one that I particularly like. And I like this one too because it has a water bottle carrier on the side for this small, compact size of a bag. So again, link in the comment section for this bag if you're interested. Most of the stuff I got on Amazon. Alright, now let's find out what I have in my bag that I use on a daily and weekend basis. So in this pocket I have small accessories. Nice small pocket, nice Velcro. Got a nice 3.5 millimeter microphone that I use for recording videos or sound on my videos. I have this nice micro SD to USB-A adapter, just in case I want to put footage from my camera or whatnot that's recording on micro SD to put inside a PC. I have this nice USB-A female to USB-C adapter, so just in case your laptop doesn't have a USB-A port or USB type A port and it only has USB-C, this way you can plug in USB type A ports, or not ports, but accessories inside of this adapter to put inside your PC. And I have I still use flash drives just in case I need it. Another USB-A to USB-C adapter. That's it in that little pocket. Let's find out what I have here. Not a whole lot in this pocket. There's some compartments in here, but I have a pen holder for a pen that I've been a fan of for a very, very long time. The Cross pen, and not just any pen. This is one of those 3-in-1 pens. So it's a pen, then there's a red pen, then pencil. Gotta love that. And I do have refills for it as well. This right here. This right here looks kind of interesting. Has a clip. What is it? It's actually, check it out. It's a mouse. Can you say wow? This is a mouse, and it's a Bluetooth mouse to be exact. And the cover or the case can be used to elongate the mouse so that you can use it nicely in one hand like this. 2 click buttons, clickable scroll wheel, and again it's Bluetooth. And then you store it away like this, and you can clip it on your pants pocket or your shirt so you can have it ready to go whenever you need it. This is the coolest mouse I've ever purchased. Found this on Amazon. I mean, because I was looking for a small Bluetooth mouse, and I clicked a lot of pages to find this, and I've been in love with it ever since. Link in the comment section, of course. Let's see. Oh, I got a little adapter here. So this is a 20-watt adapter, and it has 2 ports: USB Type-C for PD charging or fast charging, and a USB Type-A port. This is really tiny, the tiniest, and I'm telling you, the tiniest adapter I've ever purchased. And it has some Samsung noise canceling buds here. I really like these a whole lot. And that's it for that pocket. What's in this one? USB-C to USB-C charging cord. And this right here. Now this, take a look at the name. Yes, this name is older than dirt. Jesus had a phone, a palm phone. That's how old this is. Anyway, why do I have something that is super dirt old? This particular keyboard, this is a Bluetooth keyboard, because I've been looking for a really solid Bluetooth keyboard, and I have plenty of them. I mean, I have this Microsoft keyboard, which I really do like, but it's not the best. I mean, I like the keys. When it was first created and released, very expensive. I mean, I really like it because of how thin it is. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I can't lie about it, but as far as a keyboard that I want to use on the go, this is not one I was looking for, because yeah, you can fold it, and stuff like that, but I wanted something that I can prop up a little bit to type. And this does fill in a lot of the blanks that I was looking for in a Bluetooth keyboard. Now, as far as a Bluetooth keyboard, it's pretty simple. There's a lot of them in the market, and so you can pretty much buy any of them to do what you need it to do for your PC needs. Now, as far as this one, I like this one because, number one, the keys are some of the best keys. I'm telling you, some of the best keys that you would never, ever get again or find on any of these new Bluetooth keyboards that are out today. These keys are super springy. I love the springiness of these keys, and I'm telling you, you can't find these springy keys on any keyboard that's made today. A lot of these keyboards made today, very cheap. This is awesome. Number two, does not have an internal battery. This is powered by AAA batteries. What? AAA batteries, because this was made such a long time ago. So if you have what do you call them, rechargeable batteries, you can recharge some and then put them in here, and then when these go out, put the ones that you already got charged in here, and then recharge the ones that are dead and keep that cycle going. That's pretty awesome. So you'll never be out of power when it comes to this keyboard. But I'm telling you, these keys are so springy. They feel so good when you type. I mean, it feels like one of those mechanical keyboards. I mean, it's really that good. It's really well made, and this has been a sleeper, and this should have gotten a lot more press when it was created. So I found this on eBay, and don't know if you can find another one, but I'll leave the name of this in the comment section as well. So if you're interested in, I'm telling you, these keys feel so good on your fingers. You really want one. And again, I said I want to have this propped up. So I'm gonna buy 2 little stands, put one here, to prop it up, to raise it up, so that I can really type well on this keyboard. This keyboard, I'm telling you, it's an awesome keyboard. I got lucky and found this for $24 plus shipping. So, like I said, real cool keyboard. Yeah, it's kind of thick, but it's all good because it fits right here in this pocket, and that's the only thing that's in this pocket right here. Fits right in. Boom. Still in this form of small bag. Now let's get to the main compartment. Actually, before the main compartment, there's another pocket. That's why I like this sling bag. A lot of pockets. So on the back, I have this little strap to put on the PC. This is the SSD drive. So this is a SATA SSD. I have another portable SSD right here on my trusty Dell 7200 2-in-1. That stays right at home. So I'll put those in here in this pocket, and that's it. Oh yeah, on the strap, I forgot that I bought this years ago that I decided to put right here on the strap. So this is gonna hold my phone. So if I don't want to keep it in my pocket, I can just put it right here on the strap. So if I'm out and about and have a phone call, boom, it's right there on the strap, so I can take it off or just keep it on and answer it via Bluetooth earpieces. So that's that. And now for the main compartment. Oops, that's not the main compartment. This is right here. Now what's in my main compartment? Now this is gonna shock you. Now I do have an actual DSLR camera. Now this looks like a lens, but believe it or not, this is actually a Sony mirrorless SLR camera, 20 megapixels with APS-C. It's a 1-inch sensor. This is so awesome. And it uses interchangeable lenses. That's right. E-mount. That's right, people. Oh, make sure I get it on correctly. It works well. And this right here is a mount for, believe it or not, your smartphone. This can be paired to a smartphone, and your smartphone screen can be used as the viewer. Yes, the viewer for this awesome camera. So for those of you who have cameras or smartphones and the cameras aren't that great, get yourself one of these, and you can get yourself any kind of lens that fits on this camera to compensate for the weak cameras that you have on your smartphone. This right here is one of the coolest and best accessories I've ever purchased for a smartphone. And yes, it still works in 2022. I'll show you video footage of using this in future videos, but I'm telling you, this is awesome, and it fits inside of my sling bag. So whenever I want to use it, oh yeah, this is just a tripod. I can just take this right off if I want to use it, but I just keep it on the tripod whenever I want to just mount it and start video recording. Like I said, this bag has a whole lot of compartments and pockets. I really like it. Right here, they have a 10-foot USB-C to USB-C charging cord. And for my PC, yes, that fits in a sling bag. Check this out. I decided to go with, for 2022 and beyond, even though there's a lot of great computers coming out in the near future. With Asus's Z13, that right there, the first portable gaming tablet. That right there looks delicious. The One X Player Mini that was just released. Oh, I got a newsletter that got some, got what, 20% off if I wanted it, but decided not to get it. There's the new Aya Neo Next. I mean, there's a lot of great portable PCs, handheld PCs, or actual PCs that are going to be coming out soon that's going to be competing for your dollar. But like I said, I'm tired of spending my hard-earned money on a PC that basically does what any of my PCs do. So going on the web, playing games, yada yada. I'm tired of spending, like I said, a lot of money. So I decided to get and to have for 2022 and beyond, this is my PC. What? And I told you before, this is the best, in my opinion, handheld PC to hold in two hands that I have ever seen from any company. GPD started it all. Not Steam Deck, not one netbook. GPD started the handheld PC market for today that made quality handheld PCs. And this right here is my trusty GPD Win 2 that I just purchased again on eBay. And what I like about this one has a third cooling mod. Now, I had to put it in quotes because the person that I bought this from, he said that the third cooling mod, he was interested in getting it, but it was sold out. And so what he did was made his own rendition of a cooling mod for his GPD Win 2. He made this fan. Or maybe he bought the fan, but he did the cutout for this fan. And this fan is way better than the third cooling mod fan that they've made for the GPD Win 2 that cools the SSD. This right here, way, way better. And it's has more air pockets, and he actually cut out the holes for the exhaust for this backing, for the backing of the GPD Win 2, excuse me. And he put all of these holes on the SSD cover himself. I contacted him because I've never seen a GPD Win 2 looking like this. And he said that he tinkers with hardware and made this himself. And I was utterly impressed with it. And yes, it only has 8 gigabyte RAM. And most PCs today that play PC games uses 16 gigabytes. That's your average right now. You don't necessarily need 32 gigabytes. 16 will run pretty much any game that's out today. But like I said, I wanted to go with this form factor as far as my PC. Now, is it the most ideal? Of course it's not. But to be able to have a keyboard readily available to type on, and if I needed bigger keys, I will go with the Palm one. And like I said, just to have this readily available, and to have game controls readily available, and it's not too big in your hands, and it's kind of comfortable. Yeah, you might need some side grips, and I can get some 3D printed, and I'm already thinking about getting that right now. I'm already having it in a cart on my PC right now, so I'll let you know if I do get the 3D grips, 3D printed grips. But I can just use this as is, can switch back and forth between mouse mode and game control mode. Yeah, I got a couple of pieces on here. Got some Velcro for my 2 terabyte SATA SSD. Attach on here, and on that SSD I have pretty much PC games, so I'll attach it on here so I don't have to install them directly on the drive. I have a 2 terabyte internal drive as well, and I have a plethora of games on that, and space for work related stuff. And the ports, still cool as far as ports. Micro SD slot right here, USB-C A port right here, and a USB Type-C port right there. And look, he even put holes on this part of the SSD cover. That is really, really awesome. He really put some time and effort and thought into figuring out where the hot air lets out of the GPD Win 2, besides this area right here. And like I said, it's really, really awesome. The shoulder buttons are placed very, very well for my fingers to hit all the buttons when I need them. That's really, really cool. And like I said, this form factor is the best form factor I've ever seen, because if I wanted to and put this in my pocket, I can put this in my pocket. But why do that when I have a nice sling bag to fit the PC, the camera, the charging cords, my mouse, the SSD drives, the earpiece, or the headphones, Bluetooth headphones, all my charging cords, all in one bag, and still have room to spare. This right here, best bag I've ever bought for all of this stuff. Pretty awesome, and I'm really excited to be using this GPD Win 2 again, and I will be doing footage of gameplay on here. Yes, that includes God of War, that includes Forza Horizon 5, and other games that you probably know will not run as well on here as they would on a 1X player or 1X player mini, or GPD Win Max, or GPD Win 3. Like I said, I'll let you know how they run, but like I said, to have everything in a PC that basically fits in the palm of your hand is truly ideal to me. So that's what I'm going to be using for a very long time in 2022 and beyond. This is my setup. Now, like I said, being a music teacher, this works great too, because let's say if I'm teaching, and I showed you that little strap that's inside of this bag or pocket here. Oh, where'd it go? Or maybe it's in here. Where'd I put it? I gotta show it. I gotta show it. Whew, found it. Fell on the floor. Thought I lost it. So anyway, with this strap right here, with Velcro attached on the bottom, I can just put it right here. Oh yeah, I do have this little kickstand right here. Put Velcro on it. So if I wanted to prop this up so that it can have better airflow. And that's how it looks with it extended out. So it's pretty cool. And then when you open it up, bam. Too bad this isn't typable on, but still I got the palm keyboard for that. Oh yeah, and the pen. This is a trusty, hard to find these days, Jot Dash. Now with the Jot Dash, works really, really nicely, and I like the springiness of the tip on the screen, so I can draw on the screen and use it kind of like a mouse. Pretty cool stuff. But like I said, with this strap right here, put that back down, I can put this right onto the stand. Hopefully it won't come out. And then put my hand through here, strap, and boom. Total PC on your palm, and it swivels. So if I want to greet some kids while they're doing the work, open this up like this, and then boom, right on here. Because with Microsoft Office, you can draw now in PowerPoint, Excel, and Word. So I can do my grades right here on the screen and be done. This is so cool. Love this PC. Love it. And there you have it. That's what I have in my tech bag for 2022 and beyond. If I decide to deviate from this, and I probably won't, unless something really compels me to purchase it, then I will let you know about that in a future video, and that's going to be down the line. So I'm going to be using this for teaching, for work, for play. It's just a great all-around handheld PC. So that's the end of the video. If you like the accessories and things that I have, oh yeah, and I'm going to tell you or show you in the future. Actually, no, I can show you right now what this is going to be used for. So I mainly use smartphones to record videos and stuff. The Note 20 that I'm recording with right now, actually it dropped and the screen cracked, and I mean it's still usable, but I can't really use it for my day-to-day. So what I decided to do was to pull out another Note that I have that, in my opinion, is a holy grail of notes. Even though it's a much older Note, it's still a holy grail of notes, because of certain features that you have on it. So I decided to go with, and this one has a cracked screen too. You can see the little hairline cracks right there. This is, and I'm gonna get the screen fixed because this is gonna be my Note for a long time. The Note 8. Why the Note 8? While it has a very fast fingerprint reader, very awesome, this has features that you cannot and will not find unless an update comes out for particular features for this phone. But out of the box, this Note, and this Note is running Android Oreo. And because this has Android Oreo, there's a feature out of the box that you can have on this phone called dual camera. Now with dual camera, no, it doesn't just necessarily mean there's two cameras on the back. No, with dual camera, this is a feature. And with this feature, it allows you to either take pictures or record with both cameras at the same time. You can see my head right here. There's my head. And there's an Note 20 Ultra that I'm recording with. This is so awesome. So you got your front camera right here, and you can move this around. And you can change the size of it. Look at that. So you got that, and then you have your back camera recording right there, and then with the tap of the screen, I said with tap, I gotta tap here. It flips. It flips instantly. So now I got the front camera encompassing the most of the screen and the back camera right here in the oval. Tap this again. Boom. Oh my God, that is just so awesome. And you can actually change the format of the second camera. So you can put it in a flip. Oh, that is so cool. Boom. Boom. Oops. Just trying to hit that icon. So you can put it in the stamp form, oval, which I like. That's the best one. Instant pick form, heart shape, window, fish eye. What's that one? Cubism and split screen. Let's try split. Look at that. This would be great for making videos on YouTube. Look at that. That is so cool. And you can flip. That is just so awesome. Yeah, they're a little small, but still very usable. And again, the Note 8 was the last Note that you can have this feature on, but it has to have Android Oreo. If you upgrade to Pie, this feature is lost forever. No matter how hard you try to put it back on, it can install, but it won't work. You got to be on Android Oreo, period. So finding a Note 8 with Android Oreo on it, do you know how hard that is? It took me forever and a day to find this one. I actually purchased this from a seller from Australia. That's right, Australia. And I got this at a fantastic price, like 200 and some change. This is a phone that you can't find anywhere unless you happen to find somebody that puts one out that sells it that still has Android Oreo, because you know how many people update their phones? Pretty much everyone. So people in Australia, they preserve older OSs. So like I said, finding this phone was a steal. And finding this was a blessing because again, can't find this phone anywhere unless you just keep scouring eBay and be lucky enough to find one with Android Oreo. So right here, best phone ever. And I do mean ever. And I'm gonna do a separate video on this phone itself to let you know about all the features that you maybe can get on newer phones, but and some features that you cannot get anymore. But I'll go over this phone in a future video. But that's the end of this video right here. Don't want to, it's already too long. But anyway, just had to tell you what I got. So if you like this video and the content and the accessories, and like I said, links for a lot of these accessories will be in the comment section. If you like the video, definitely leave that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.